Hi, guys, good afternoon, and welcome back to another edition of The Edward. I'm your host, Eddie, and in today's video, I will finally be discussing my reaction to the first official teaser for the upcoming James Bond film due out later this winter, come November, Spectre. First off, let me start by saying, yes, 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 they are finally bringing back the all-powerful, very mysterious terrorist organization who makes the perfect enemy antagonist in any Bond film, in my opinion. And to be fair, Sean Connery technically is the only Bond actor who's ever dealt with them. The other exceptions being, and I say technically because the other exceptions are George Lazenby, his one and only Bond film, and that included Spectre and Blofeld, and then Roger Moore, who dealt with Blofeld during the opening scene of For Your Eyes Only. But in that opening scene, Blofeld is trying to kill Bond with a helicopter that he's controlling remote control. Bond gets a hold of it, and then he uses that helicopter to kill Blofeld, of course. And that is the only time during Roger Moore's time as Bond do we ever see Spectre. But besides Roger Moore and George Lazenby's two films with Spectre, Sean Connery was the only one who ever had any contact with them, because Pierce Brosnan never dealt with Spectre, and neither did Daniel Craig until now. So, it's very, very promising, exciting stuff. Just the fact that the film is simply titled Spectre. So that being said, from the teaser trailer, obviously the original MI6 headquarters is still a ruin, which is understandable because this film is most likely taking a year or, well, actually, technically 3 years after the last Bond film, Skyfall, and be advised that I will be discussing minor and massive spoilers from the movie Skyfall, so if you've not seen the most recent James Bond film, Skyfall, I would not recommend watching this video. So, that being said, with that warning, moving on, it's like, okay, MI6 is probably still literally an underground operation, like, you say the term underground like it's very discreet and hidden, but this case it's literally underground because in Skyfall, of course, it's blown up, attacked by the main villain who's out for revenge, who's the former MI6 agent who wants M dead because he felt like he was betrayed and left behind, but abandoned by her so long ago. MI6 is attacked, blown up, and so they are forced to literally move underground to some emergency underground bunker in order to carry out their operations. So MI6 is most likely still underground, and Bond is still active, and of course with the demise of poor M, Judi Dench's version of M, she was killed in the last film in Skyfall towards the end, and now Ralph Fiennes has become the new M, Bond's new boss. So that being said, in the trailer, it looks like Moneypenny gives to James something that she says, forensic evidence, got this from Skyfall. And he's going through its like personal artifacts, and then in the teaser, he's holding a photograph, a burned photograph, with him as a boy, and then the man is most likely his father or a male relative. And then it looks like there's another child's body, but the face has been burnt out, like somebody took a cigarette or a match to the picture and burned that person's face out. Now, because of the big final climactic scene in Skyfall when, Silva and his henchmen attack the Bond home mansion, and Bond, M, and his land, and his, I don't know what you would call him, I guess the groundskeeper, make a stand and try to defend it. There's a lot of explosions and action and fire, and of course, anything could have been damaged. So it's entirely possible that this photo was unfortunately damaged. But most likely somebody intentionally burned out that kid's face. So it makes you wonder, does Bond have a relative, like a cousin or a brother possibly? Because I did read a theory online that it's possible. Somebody is theorizing, and I could see this, coming true because it would be an interesting turn of events. Could Bond have a long-lost brother or an estranged brother who is secretly a member of Spectre, whether he knows it or not? So that could be interesting. But in the trailer, he's questioning Mr. White, who I believe appeared in the first Daniel Craig installment, Casino Royale. He's questioning Mr. Wright Mr. White, excuse me, and he presents to him a silver ring, just like the one that Emilio Largo wore in Thunderball, and the one that Blofeld wore in other Bond films that he appeared in the in earlier installments of the franchise. You know, it's that gray silver ring with the black, nasty looking octopus on it. So, and I love that line that he says to me. He's like, "You're a kite in the middle of a hurricane, Mr. Bond," meaning he has no idea what he's gotten himself into, what he's in the middle of, and how, you know, he doesn't realize that he's just entered a much larger universe where Spectre is concerned. So it's very exciting to think about what the possibilities are. Now, regarding whether or not Blofeld could make an appearance, it's possible. The film is called Spectre, and he is the head of Spectre. But it seems unlikely because from the way the hype has been making it sound is that the actor Christoph Waltz, the German actor who's appeared in a couple of Tarantino films the past couple of years, and he's great actor. He's going to be playing the villain, if not one of the villains, known as Oberhauser. That's how he's credited on IMDb.com, simply Oberhauser. So that could be a code name, and his real name could be the whole full name of Blofeld, which is Ernst Stavro Blofeld. But, you know, it's hard to tell. Maybe this Oberhauser is the head of Spectre. Maybe Blofeld won't even appear in this new Bond franchise, or maybe he'll appear later, so who knows. But another thing that's exciting to think about is that the actor who played Drax the Destroyer from Guardians of the Galaxy, Dave Bautista, that's it, is playing a character named Mr. Hinx. Now, the name Mr. Hinx, to me personally, just screams henchman, like right-hand man, evil, nasty henchman. Of course, he could be his own villain, his own bad guy, but I think Mr. Hinx is going to be somebody's henchman, most likely Oberhauser's bodyguard or right-hand man, or maybe the bodyguard or a servant of one of the members, one of the bosses on Spectre. And he and Bond are going to have a couple of pretty awesome fight scenes. So I think that's exciting to think about because, you know, you've got a character named Mr. Hinx, and to me that just screams evil henchman. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, overall though, this teaser was great. It looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait for November, so that'll be fun. And I really like where it's going, and I hope in the next couple Bond films, no matter how many more Daniel Craig makes, I hope Spectre is in it for the long run. So thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and please hit that subscribe button. And please feel free to comment, like this video, leave your thoughts and opinions below. If you feel like I missed over it, if I missed anything and you want to let me know what your thoughts are, please feel free to comment below. Let's try to keep it respectful of one another's opinion. Thank you for watching, and I promise more content will be coming in the next coming couple months because we are just around the corner for summer blockbuster season. And of course, we have Avengers Age of Ultron, Jurassic World, Ant-Man, and of course, I will be discussing the big announcement that Star Wars Episode 7, the full-length trailer, will be attached to a screening of Avengers Age of Ultron. So look out for that video, and until the next time, guys, may the Force be with you.